So first of all, to check the planarity of a graph, we will use the elementary reduction. Elementary reduction. Are you know? So elementary reductions. So basically, detection, detection, detection. DECTION. Detection of energy. Okay. So first thing is that every subgraph of a planar graph, every subgraph.
सर कोई ज्वाइन होना चाहता है?
हेलो, अच्छा ओके. First, I'm saying that first point is that every subgraph of a planar graph is planar. Clear? Is planar. And second point is non-planar non-planar. Every subgraph of a planar graph is planar, and non-planar subgraph, non-planar subgraph, non-planar subgraph is also non-planar. Clear? Okay, third point, a disconnected graph is planar when, if and only if each of its component is, each of its components is planar. Okay, if a graph is disconnected, then it has some component. If each component is planar, then we will say that disconnected graph is a planar graph. Also, fourth point, a separable graph is planar if and only if each of its block, each of
सर लास्ट स्लाइड दिखा दीजिए.
a separable graph is planar if and only if each of okay, each of its block, each of its block is planar. Okay, non-planar subgraph is also non-planar. No. यदि कोई सबग्राफ है नॉन प्लेनर का, नॉन प्लेनर सब ग्राफ नॉन प्लेनर है, उसका सब ग्राफ नॉन प्लेनर होगा। ओके, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है। अब जैसे हमारे पास कोई नॉन प्लेनर सब ग्राफ है, उसका सुपर ग्राफ जो होगा वो नॉन प्लेनर होगा। ओके, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे पास कोई नॉन प्लेनर ग्राफ है, उसका सब ग्राफ प्लेनर हो सकता है। ओके, नॉन प्लेनर का सब ग्राफ प्लेनर हो सकता है। यदि नॉन प्लेनर सब खुद सब ग्राफ है, उसका सुपर ग्राफ हमेशा नॉन प्लेनर होगा। ओके, और यदि कोई आपका प्लेनर ग्राफ है, उसका जो सब ग्राफ होगा वो ऑलवेज प्लेनर होगा। ओके, एंड सेकंड पॉइंट, यदि डिस्कनेक्टेड ग्राफ है तो इसके ईच कंपोनेंट क्या होंगे, प्लेनर होंगे, वही ग्राफ आपका प्लेनर होगा। और यदि सेपरेबल ग्राफ है तो इसके प्रत्येक ब्लॉक प्लेनर होना चाहिए। ओके, डेफिनेशन बताई थी ब्लॉक का मतलब क्या होता है। ए सेपरेबल ग्राफ, इन ए सेपरेबल ग्राफ, ओके, सेपरेबल मींस it has one connected graph. Okay, means it has only one cut point. Okay, so in a separable graph, in a separable graph, it has a non-separable subgraph. Yeah, just we can say that a subgraph which is connected. Yeah, or you can say that. यदि हमारे कोई सेपरेबल ग्राफ है, उसको सेपरेबल पॉइंट से हमारा कोई सब ग्राफ बनेगा, मैक्सिमल सब ग्राफ जो भी होगा वो आपका ब्लॉक होगा। ओके, मैक्सिमल कनेक्टेड जो भी ग्राफ होगा वो आपका ब्लॉक होगा। नेक्स्ट, its planarity. Okay, thus we have to need to check only non-separable graph. If we have a non-separable graph, connected graph, to check its planarity we reduce the graph into a new graph. Okay, so what is the means that here I'm saying that a separable graph is planar if each block is planar. Okay, each block is planar. Okay, so what will you do? So first of all we need to check only for non-separable graph. If a graph is non-separable, then we will check that graph is planar or not. Okay, thus we need to check only non-separable graph. Okay, non-separable and connected graph. Okay, to check its planarity we reduce the graph into the new graph. Suppose we have a graph G and G is non-separable graph. Suppose G is connected non-separable graph. We have to check that graph is a planar or not. So what will we do? We will apply some transformation in the graph G and reduce this graph into another form, this one. Okay, now to see this graph, so it is a basically kya? It is a subgraph. Okay, it is a subgraph. If this subgraph is planar, then we will say the graph G will be the planar. Okay, if G is non-planar, the graph is non-planar. Okay, so we will convert this graph capital G to G star. So what will be the, so we have to check the graph G for, we will check for non-separable graph. We will check the planarity for non-separable connected graph. So consider stuff. Okay. Point which is the point of here? Fifth point. Consider non-separable connected graph G. Okay, to check the planarity of G, we will convert this graph G into another graph. Okay, so like G star or H, whatever. Okay, so its planarity. So what are the point to check? First one, I told you that addition or removal of self loop does not affect the planarity. Okay, so what will you do? Remove all self loop. Okay, in G. In present, I have a G. Okay, because planarity does not affect. Okay, means addition or removal. Addition or removal of the self loop does not affect the planarity. Clear? Just I will write here this one. Remove all the self loops. Second, also I told you that parallel arrays does not affect the planarity also. Okay, so what will you do? We will remove all parallel arrays. Okay, okay, removing parallel array. Remove means remove all parallel arrays, excepting we leave only one edge. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम सभी पैरेलल एज हटा दें तो ग्राफ नहीं रहेगी. ओके, डिस्कनेक्ट हो सकता है. नॉट वन, मोर देन वन. यदि एक से दो पॉइंटों के बीच में दो एज पैरेलल एज है तो एक रिमूव करेंगे. ओके, एक तीन पैरेलल एज है तो दो रिमूव करेंगे. 10 पैरेलल एज है तो नो रिमूव करेंगे. ओके, एक एज विल बी देयर. Okay, since parallel edge does not affect the planarity, eliminate. So we can write here, eliminate edge in parallel. In parallel by removing all. But one is between, but one is between every pair of vertices. One is between every pair of vertices. Clear? So these are the steps. Means first steps means we will remove all the self loop, and after if parallel edge exists in the graph, then we will remove all parallel edge except one. Okay, means we will not remove all. Means we will leave one edge, any pair of vertices. Okay, now after removing self loop and parallel edge, we obtain a new graph. Okay, we obtain a new graph. Okay, and that graph, suppose in that graph there are two A's which are in series. So what do you mean by series? The intersection point has degree 2. Okay, so our third point is okay, the third point is eliminating of a vertex, eliminating of a vertex of degree 2, because edge which two edge whose intersection vertex has degree 2, then those edges will be called in series edge. Clear? Two. By merging two edge in series. So that is weak. Okay, eliminating of a vertex of degree 2 by merging two A's in a series into one A. Yeah, just we can say that eliminating all the A's in the series. Okay, that is eliminating all the A's which are in series. Okay, now repeated the step B and C. Repeat step B and C. B and C means पैरेलल एज एंड सीरीज एज वाला. ओके, सेल्फ लूप तो फर्स्ट बार में रिमूव होने के बाद कोई नहीं बनेगा. ओके, आफ्टर रिपीटिंग द स्टेप बी एंड सी, will reduce a graph drastically, like convert in, suppose repeating the step B and C, we obtain the graph, suppose H. Okay, suppose we got a subgraph H. Clear? Now we will check that graph. Is this graph is planar or not? Now it is clear that, okay, if what we have, first one is G. Where is G? Okay, this one. Okay, this graph is convert into the graph H by removing repeating BVC, or also after removing the self loop and series in A's. Okay, we obtain the graph H. Okay, if now if H may be, what are the possibility of H? What are the possibility of H? What are the possibility of H? So first one, H may be a single edge. H may be a single edge. Second, a complete graph of four vertices. A complete graph of four vertices. Okay, H may be, okay, H may be a single line. Yeah, just one is H may be a complete graph of four vertices, and second one, H may be a non-separable graph. It is possible, it is known. H may be a non-separable simple. Because simple, why it will be simple? Because we have already removed the self loop and parallel edge. Okay, so always we means after reducing, after eliminating the self loop and parallel edge and series edge, then we will obtain a graph H, and H always be a simple graph. Okay, so H may be a single line, it is also simple. Complete graph four vertices, it is also simple, and also it may be a non-separable simple graph, non-separable simple graph with order with order 5, with order 5, with order greater or equal to 5. Okay, and size greater or equal to 3, or we can say dy is greater or equal to 3. It is a possible only. What are the possibility? Means H may be a single line, H may be a complete graph with 4 vertices, and H may be a non-separable simple graph with order 5 or size greater than say. Because we cannot say this, because a smallest non-planar graph with 5 vertices is K5. If the graph is K4, it is always a
लास्ट
planar
में
graph.
क्या लिखा है आपने?
Hello?
डी ऑफ
क्या कर रहे हो आप?
सर लास्ट में क्या लिखा आपने, समझ में नहीं आ
Degree,
रहा.
degree, degree, DVI.
डिग्री ऑफ
Means degree greater or equal to 3.
डिग्री ऑफ व्हाट? वो वर्टिसेस
डिग्री हमेशा वर्टेक्स की होती है और किसकी होती है ये बताइए?
हाँ सर, पर यहाँ पर वर्टेक्स का मेंशन नहीं किया आपने पहले इसका,
नहीं,
इसीलिए.
DVI हमेशा VI का मतलब वर्टेक्स ही होता है. ओके, डिग्री वर्टेक्स की होती है. Okay, so if the graph belongs to category 1 and 3rd, it will always be planar graph, because line is a planar graph, and also complete graph with 4 vertices is also a planar graph. Okay, if the graph H belongs to the category 3rd, means non-separable graph with order greater or equal to 5 and size greater or equal to 7, or okay, these are the degree greater or equal to 3, then we have to check another step. So what will we use? I told you that in the previous class, the results means if the size and order is given, then if E less or equal to 3 and minus 6, then the graph will be planar graph. Okay, a graph is planar, then condition is must be satisfied. Okay, so we can use these one. Okay, if means E less or equal to 3 and minus 6. Clear? So I take one example. This is a graph, and also I include the self loop area. Clear? So what will you do? So first one, it is separable or non-separable? First one, it is the graph G, and it is connected graph, and also is it separable or non-separable? It is separable or non-separable? It is separable. Non-separable graph. Non-separable graph. Okay, so we can apply the theory. Okay, so what will you do? First of all, we will remove the self loop. So after removing the self loop, I will obtain this graph like this way. Clear? Second case, we will remove the parallel rays. So after removing the parallel rays, I obtain this graph. Clear? And in this case, now what will you do? In this graph, no self loop and no parallel rays. It is a simple graph. Then we will eliminate all the edges which are in series. So I think these edges in series. If we remove, means if we merge these series edges, then the graph will be like this way, because these edges will be merged into single edge. These two edges will be merged into the single edge again. Now you can see these are parallel edges again. Okay, so it means that we will obtain this graph. Okay, Again, these are parallel rays and these are also parallel rays, so you can remove like this way. Again, these are parallel rays. We obtain this one. Again, these are in series rays. We will obtain this one after single line. So single line, it is belongs to the first category. So it means that graph, this is the H and H is planar graph. So this graph is a planar graph. Now, homomorphism. Homomorphic graph. So when we say two graph will be the homomorphic. Okay, so two graph are said to be homomorphic if two graph G and H, suppose. Okay, two graph are said to be homomorphic if one graph can be obtained if one graph can be obtained and another by creation of A's in series, creation of an A's in series, or by merger of A's in series, or by merger of A's in series. Okay, suppose this is a graph G. Okay, so can I remove these are series A's? I obtain H graph. So here H and G are homomorphic to each other. Because this graph and this graph, there is a one difference between. Means in this graph, these A's are in series, and in this graph is obtained from this graph by merger A's which are in series. Okay. Next, Protavsky theorem.
सर लास्ट टॉपिक शो कर सर लास्ट स्लाइड शो करते हैं
और merger of the A's in series. In this case, you can see it is a graph G and it is a graph H obtained by merger of the H. Okay, you and also creation of the edge. Suppose I want to create one edge here, like this way. I create one edge here, एक edge here and one edge is here. Okay, this is also homomorphic. This graph is homomorphic also. Okay. No problem. क्रिएशन या तो क्रिएट कर दीजिए या मर्ज कर दीजिए, दोनों ग्राफ को होमोमॉर्फिक होंगे। यहाँ आपने मर्ज किया है तो ये इसके होमोमॉर्फिक है, यहाँ हमने क्रिएट किया ये भी होमोमॉर्फिक है दोनों। ओके, नाउ प्रोटावस्की थ्योरम। प्रोटावस्की So basically this theorem is used how to check graph are non-planar or planar. Okay, so a necessary and sufficient condition, just I will write the statement. Okay, a graph is non-planar if and only if a graph is non-planar if and only if it contains a subgraph homomorphic to homomorphic to which one? Both Krotowski graph K5 K33. If any subgraph of a graph G is homomorphic to K5 and K33, then that graph will be non-planar. Okay, this is the Krotowski theorem. Okay, also we can write that a necessary and sufficient condition for a graph G to be planar is that G does not contain either Krotowski graphs K5 and K33 or any subgraph homomorphic to either of them. Okay, meaning is same. Okay, that is also means graph is non-planar if it contains a subgraph which is homomorphic to K33 and K5. Okay, I will not discuss the proof because our proof of this theorem is out of your scope. Out of your is not scope. It is out of scope. Now geometric dual. Or just we can say dual graph. Okay, so what is the geometric dual? Means suppose G is a planar graph. Okay, we can obtain a graph G asterisk from G. Okay, using some property. Using some property, then these graphs will be called dual to each other. Geometric dual or geometric. Yes. I am saying that if G is planar, if there exists a graph G star with some property, I will write the property. Okay, with some property. Okay, if there exists a graph G star of G satisfying some property, then G star is called the dual of G. Okay, so what are those properties? So what will you do? So basically, to find the geometrical dual, what will you do? First of all, graph must be non-planar. So basically, how to find the dual? How to find dual of G? Okay. So you know means G is a planar graph. G is a planar. No. B must be a planar. A graph is planar, then we can find the dual. Okay. If the graph is non-planar, we cannot find the dual. Okay. Graph must be the planar graph. Okay. If the graph is planar. Yes. So what will you do? So you know that every graph, every planar graph divides the plane into some parts, in some regions. Every planar graph divides the plane into some parts. That will be the regions. That is the regions. Yeah, or we can say that every planar graph has some regions. Every planar graph has some regions. Okay, some finite region and some infinite regions. Okay. So what will you do? Step 1. Okay. Inside each region, because suppose I take this is a graph G. Clear? In this graph G, and how many regions? Here n is 5. E is 7. F will be E minus n plus 2. E minus n plus 2. E minus n plus 2. So what is the F? 7 minus 5 to 4. And we can write here region R1, R2, R3 and infinite region R4. Clear? So this graph has. So what will you do? How to find the dual of this? So it means that this is the planar graph. It is clear? It is planar because there is no intersection is. It is planar graph. Clear? It is planar.
Yes, sir.
It is planar. It is clear from the figure. No intersects. There is no edge which are intersecting to each other. Okay. So in this graph is a planar graph. So what will you do? Now. So in this graph there are 4 regions. So in each region we take the point. In each region we will take the point. So I'm going to find the graph here like this way. Okay. So here this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. So I will take 3 points. So I can take this is 1 point here, this is 2nd point here, this is 3rd point here, and it is 4th point here. Clear? In the region, because there are 4 regions, so I take 4 points, means in each region. No problem? Okay. So basically these points will be the vertex of its dual. Okay. Number of region is equal to the number of vertices of its dual. Okay. Now how to find the edge? How to connect these? How to connect edge between these vertices? Number of vertices तो हमें पता चल गया. 4 vertices होंगे number of regions के बराबर. Now how to join these points? there is some rule. What will do? We join these points like this way. Now you can see that region R4 and R3, region R4 and R3, how many edges are adjacent? Common edge. So I can write the name of these edges also. Okay, no problem. So here in region R4, this is the R4 region, and R4 region is bound has boundary is this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, this is the edge. So what will you do? So what will you do? Means if two region Fi and F, suppose if two regions are adjacent, so which one? So you can see that region R3 and R4 are adjacent or not? R3 and R4 are adjacent because there is a one common edge. This is the one common edge. Okay, these are adjacent region. Then we will draw a line joining these two points. Okay, intersecting this line exactly one. Clear? Also I take one point over here. Okay, because the edge it is in series, so no effect on the planarity. Okay, so what will you do? We will join this one. And after, and you can see that this is this region and this region is also like what will you do? It means this region and this region also adjacent. Okay, now because this is also, this edge is also. Okay, because this region is adjacent to this region. This region also here, and you can see that there is a one common. In this case, this is only one edge common. In this case, there are two common edges. So I will join these edges, and you can see that this edge is nothing. They will make the parallel edge to each other. Okay, and same here. This region is adjacent to this region. This one. Okay, and also this edge is also include like this way. Okay, one more thing. If there are more than one edge, for example this one, there are more than edge. Okay, if there is more than one edge common between these regions, so I will draw only one edge, okay, which are in common. Okay, next one is, you can see that this edge is completely lie in the region R1. So what will you do? Means if the pendant vertex exists, so what will you do? So we will draw a self loop. We will draw a self loop which cut this edge exactly once. Can see how? Like this way. This is the edge and this is the one cut edge. So I make the self loop. So dotted graph, this dotted graph is the dual of this graph. Dotted graph will be the dual of this graph. Okay, so I think it is clear from that. The pendant vertex in the graph G will make the self loop in its dual. Okay, and these A's are in series in G. They will make the parallel rays in G star. You can see these are the parallel rays, this vertex and this vertex. Okay, these A's will make the parallel rays. Okay, if G star exists, it is unique. Clear? So from like this procedure, you can obtain the dual of a graph. Condition is that the graph must be planar. If graph is planar, then we can find a dual. Otherwise, we cannot find a dual. Okay. One more. Thickness and crossing. Okay, so basically thickness of a thickness and crossing is defined in non-planar graph. Okay, so thickness means it is the minimum of plane subgraph, minimum of plane subgraph whose union is capital G, means whose union is G. Okay, and crossing means these are the number of A's. For example, in K5, how many number of A's will be intersect? Only one A's. Okay, so these are the minimum number of crossing of A's. That will be the crossing edge. Okay. Now we move another topic, new topic, that is the coloring of the graph. Yeah. Next topic is coloring. Have you class from 1 p.m.? Can I start?
सर ये लंच टाइम
लंच है सर।
सब घर पे ही है ना, बाहर तो है नहीं कोई, या हॉस्टल में है?
बाहर है।
बाहर कहाँ, क्लास में हो? क्लास में तो एक है सिर्फ। क्लास टाइम या तो घर पर होगे या क्लास में होगे। अगर यहाँ है तो हमें तो क्लास में कोई एक ही स्टूडेंट दिख रहे हैं। ओके, स्टार्ट। Coloring. So what is the coloring means? It is a painting of the vertices. Painting of the vertices. Okay. Coloring means painting all the vertices. Clear? Also we can paint the edge. Okay, but we will discuss only painting of vertices. Okay, painting on the vertices, that is the coloring. And second word is proper coloring. Proper coloring. So in this case means coloring of the vertices, it is called means coloring. Painting the vertices, it is called coloring. And proper coloring means no two adjacent vertices have same color. Proper means no two vertices, no two adjacent vertices have same color. Clear? Coloring means just painting the vertices. Okay, and proper coloring means no two adjacent vertices have same color. That is a proper coloring here. Clear? So now I take one example. Red. It is coloring. Okay. Red, blue, red, blue. It is coloring also, but it is proper coloring. Okay. And also red, blue, white, green, yellow. It is also coloring and it is also proper coloring. Okay, so what is the basic difference between this coloring and this coloring? Both are coloring, both are proper coloring. Okay, we will discuss only proper coloring. No words coloring. Coloring means proper coloring. Coloring means proper coloring. So both are coloring, proper coloring. You can see that no two adjacent vertices have same color. These are adjacent vertices, it is red, it is blue, and these are adjacent, it is blue, it is red. Again, these are adjacent vertices, it is red, it is blue, and same here, it is red, it is blue, and it is blue, red. Okay. So, and also you can see that no adjacent vertices are same color because I have used different colors. Okay. So what is the problem in these? What is the major difference? In this case, I have used colors equal to number of vertices. Okay, but it is difficult to define if the order of the size is very large. Order of the graph is very large, then it is very complicated to create a different type of a color. Okay. So how to solve this problem? We need the minimum number of colors. We need the minimum number of colors. For that we can use the proper coloring. Proper coloring means no adjacent vertices will be same color. Okay, condition is that. So to minimize the color means minimum number of colors required for proper coloring. Minimum number of color required for proper coloring is called the chromatic number. Clear? Proper coloring की definition यही है सिर्फ. Proper coloring means no adjacent vertices have same color. Okay. Chromatic number, minimum number minimum number of color required for proper coloring only. Okay. Minimum number of color required for proper coloring that is called the chromatic number. Okay, it is called chromatic number, and it is denoted by, suppose we need k color. Suppose for a graph G, to paint the proper coloring of that graph, we need k color, then it is called k chromatic. Okay, if k number, minimum number is k, then that graph is called k chromatic. Okay, now so what is the minimum number is required in this graph? In this graph you can see there are two colors we have used. Only two colors we have used, red and blue. If we use only two colors, red and blue, it is proper coloring. Okay, so this graph is two chromatic. This graph is two chromatic. Clear? Now this is P4 graph. Okay, red, white, red, white. It is two chromatic. Clear? This is K4. K4. It is, what is the chromatic number of this? K4. Red, ब्लू, रेड कैसे लिखेंगे? एडजेसेंट सेम कलर नहीं हो जाएगा? White, because every pair have an edge. Okay, so every pair of will be distinct color. So it means that Kn, complete graph of order n has n chromatic. Okay, every tree is, it is nothing, it is a tree, two chromatic. Okay, you can prove this theorem. This is a theorem that every complete graph is n chromatic, of order n is n chromatic, and every tree is two chromatic. इनका प्रूफ थ्योरेटिकली है कि जस्ट वी विल स्टार्ट टू पेंटिंग द कलर्स, वी विल स्टार्ट पेंटिंग द वर्टिसेस. फर्स्ट आई पेंट द रेड कलर, then the adjacent is I will paint different color because it is adjacent to previous color. Okay, so follow this rule, then you can prove the theorem. Now yes, next is this is the chromatic. Now assignments to you. Find chromatic number for all Special's graph. Special's graph जानते हैं सभी? कौन कौन से हैं? डम्बल बेल, bucket, complete, wheel, cycle, bipartite, bipartite, platonic. Okay, star, double star, caterpillar. फाइंड कर सकते हैं क्रोमेटिक नंबर सभी का? हाँ, just means you will take the first particular case and after that you can generalize the result. Okay, so next tomorrow I will take the your mid-sem exam. Okay, वो बाद में लेंगे. क्लास नहीं करोगे? लेकिन यूपीएसआई का वो तो कल आज हो गया एसआई का। फिक्स हम कल एग्जाम ले रहे हैं, कल एग्जाम ले लेंगे आप लोगों का। एक प्रेजेंटेशन हम जब लेंगे, अब एग्जाम से पहले लेंगे, जब आपका मिड से फाइनल एग्जाम स्टार्ट होगा उससे पहले लेंगे, ठीक है? इसमें 2.23 टॉपिक और रहे हैं। क्रोमेटिक ट्री, polynomials, okay, chromatic polynomials, and after that independent set, okay, what, और इसके बाद ये चैप्टर ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट हो जाएगी। और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट अलजेब्रा रह जाएगा। एब्स्ट्रैक्ट अलजेब्रा मींस लीनियर अलजेब्रा। लीनियर अलजेब्रा में क्या डिस्कस करते हैं? वेक्टर स्पेस और मैट्रिसेस डिस्कस करते हैं। मैट्रिसेस एंड वेक्टर स्पेस, इसको कंप्लीट होने के बाद आपका कोर्स ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट। अभी बहुत है ये सब। आप स्पेक्ट्रल थ्योरी पढ़ी है आपने? लीनियर अलजेब्रा पढ़ा होगा? हमने छुड़वाया कहाँ है बताइए? वो तो देख, हम ज्यादातर तो सब कुछ बताया ही है। डायग्राफ जब डिस्कस टॉपिक आएगा, जितना भी अब तक पढ़ चुके हो उसका जस्ट डबल है। ग्राफ आपका मैट्रिसेस तक आपको अभी हम सिर्फ अनडायरेक्टेड ग्राफ में डिस्कस किए हैं, ठीक है? और जब डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ आएगा, जितने भी आपने थ्योरी अनडायरेक्टेड ग्राफ में पढ़ी है उसको सबको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है आपको डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ। बहुत इतना ऐसा नहीं है कि सिलेबस कम, बहुत थोड़ा है। अभी तो डिसाइड नहीं है एकदम। अभी नहीं आया होगा, ठीक है? पहले अटेंडेंस लगा देते हैं आप लोग।
सर
हाँ बोलिए।
सर मिड सेम में कहाँ तक आएगा, मतलब कि कहाँ तक
मिड
आएगा
सेम में
उसका?
कहाँ तक आएगा?
यस सर, कि ये जो अभी आज पढ़ा है यहाँ तक आएगा कि अक्टूबर
3
तक?
तक आएगा आपका।
3 तक, ओके सर।
अटेंडेंस बोल दीजिए। आज है 15। 1 2
Yes, sir.
1
Yes, sir.
2
Present, sir.
3 4
Yes, sir. 4 present.
5 6
Yes, sir.
7
6.
Yes, sir.
8
Yes, sir.
9
Yes, sir.
11
Yes, sir. 11, sir.
12
Yes, sir.
13 14
प्रेजेंट सर।
15 16 17, 18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
20,
Yes, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22, 23,
Present.